I swear eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man.
What's the meaning of this, Polkov? I thought I made it abundantly clear that you were never to step into this house.
I'm sorry, but...
Out with it, man!
But security's getting tighter at the lab, and I was afraid to...
Never mind. Have you brought the circuit? The detonator complete. Thank you, Polkov.
What about the money? I carried out my part of the bargain.
Yes, of course you did. $50,000 American.
Listen, I took a lot of risks. Eventually they will find out. The job is worth 200,000.
We made a deal.
A deal that was better for you than for me.
That's quite a bonus you've given yourself.
Yes, but it's still a bargain.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Here's your bonus, Volkov.
I apologize, Count de Broca. My father knew you'd be here, but the plane has been delayed.
Unfortunately, I must speak with him as soon as possible.
Let me try the video link.
Antonio, we've been grounded here in Munich, weather problems.
I'm sorry to add to your pressures, my friend. But what I have to discuss with you is urgent.
All right, well, can we talk now?
No, Alexander. What I have to say must be said face to face.
Antonio, I assure you that our system is completely secure.
It has to do with the fate of the hostages taken in the Middle East. Specifically, it might have an effect on the fate of your wife, Alexander.
I see. Can you wait till I get there, please?
Things are moving very quickly, my friend, but yes, call me at my home when you arrive.
I'll come to you directly from the airport.
Copies of the various network reports are still coming in, sir.
I'll look through them as soon as they arrive.
Very good, sir. Mr. Addington, I would like to express to you my sympathies at the loss of your friend. But it does seem odd to me that a man who lived through 2 world wars and contributed so much to the reshaping of Europe should at this stage be so despondent with life.
I don't believe any of these stories. The Count seemed desperate to talk to me about significant developments in the Middle East.
Did it involve in any way, sir?
He said it could have an effect on her, yes. Our sources have been alerted. Still waiting.
Central fire, both terrestrial and aerial.
Stirred to action by water.
Much has changed since you left the temple, brother.
You've called about the lost master.
Master was not lost. He was murdered.
I suspected as much. What can you tell me?
I know the flaming star is on the ascendancy, and that our brother fought against it.
How can I serve you?
We know that you hold the pentacle of lightning. Use it. For the love of God, use it now, brother.
Suzanne, get me Peter as fast as you can.
Just afraid, That's just not to go to Regina, okay? I've changed my mind.
You're ruining my social life.
On the contrary, Miss Beaumont. A mysterious, beautiful woman slipping off into the night on the arm of a dashingly handsome man. This makes you that much more interesting.
I'm interesting enough.
Well, I have no quarrel with that. But I rather think that Mr. Addington may find you just a little bit too interesting. Dressed like that.
Did you say dashingly handsome?
Up until now, you've taken unusual risks for me. All of you. Based on information that I've received from a variety of sources, all of which I have eventually disclosed to you. This time I'm asking you to make an exception. You have shared the deepest secrets that I know. But this particular one, I'm afraid, must remain with me for the time being. But this operation may very well turn out to be the most important one we've yet undertaken.
Because it involves his wife.
It also involves the hostages in the Middle East.
It's a pretty big operation to hang on a secret.
What's the matter, Luke? You don't trust me?
No, it's not that. It's just, do the job right, we have to know everything.
I assure you that what I'm withholding will not affect your performance.
What do we have to work with?
I received word that my dear old friend, Antonio de Broca's suicide, was in reality a murder.
But you can't tell us why.
Well, not unless I have evidence to prove my assumption.
Where do we start?
Good man. At de Broca's home. I was there last night. The place was swarming with police.
They've obviously been over the place with a fine-tooth comb.
They have evidence of a suicide. I want proof of a murder. And anything else that might indicate who'd been there. And please check to see if an autopsy was done.
Standard procedures.
Peter, in this case, nothing will be as it appears.
Well, we've all been there before.
And if my information is correct, I must caution you that you'll be up against some of the most difficult and powerful opponents you will ever meet.
Don't worry. I just pack an extra Uzi.
We trust your judgment, monsieur, and we understand the stakes.
Ungrateful. Peter. Have I asked too much?
No.
Master's remains.
God rest his soul.
You will ensure safe passage?
Yes, as planned. Thank you, Brother Augustine.
Show Mr. Cunard in, please.
Miss Augustine? Henry Cunard, BNG Insurance. Let me come straight to the point. Do the authorities suspect any foul play in the death of Count Broca?
Geriatric suicide is not uncommon, you know.
But the Count had no problems that my company was aware of. He was financially very secure and in excellent health.
But sometimes people have problems that we don't know about. Anxiety, loved ones passing away, loneliness.
And he had no family that you know about?
Not that I know.
Then tell me, Mr. Augustine, who claimed the Count's ashes?
His attorney.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to be staying in town just for a few more days at the Hotel Damien. If any of Count Broca's friends or relatives should be in touch.
I will have them contact you. Good day, Mr.
Cunard. Good day, Mr. Augustine. And you didn't find anything else?
Nothing. The broker's house was plucked as clean as a Christmas goose. I only found the disc because it was wedged to a divide in a desk drawer.
Well, have a look at those and see if there's anyone you recognize. After all, it's your town. But I somehow don't think that a bunch of telephone numbers is going to lead us to a murder.
You're right. If the chief wants us to prove it's a murder, he's going to have to let us in on his deep, dark secret.
Hello? Yep, Cunard here.
It's Paul Augustine. A relative of Count de Broca did come up after all. He would like to meet you.
Okay, where?
Le Coq d'Or, in half an hour. It's close to your hotel.
Right, I'll be there. Seems that I have a meeting with a relative of Count de Broca.
Yeah, let me guess, a long-lost relative?
I thought de Broca didn't have any relative.
He doesn't.
Hold it! The way I see it, friend, there's only two ways out of here. The quick one and the easy one. Come on. hope it wasn't something I said.
It's getting a bit hairy out there. There's got to be some connection between a rather bizarre undertaker and a career diplomat.
Yes. I know. I owe you all an explanation. This ring holds the seal of one of the oldest and most exclusive fellowships in the world. The Knights of Aram.
I never heard of him.
The Knights served a unique role throughout the world, through history, from Charlemagne to Churchill, from Cromwell to the Kremlin. They worked ceaselessly and alone for the benefit of mankind. 20 years ago, I swore an oath of secrecy to that fellowship, which I've kept to this day. And now my old friend is gone. His body was discovered with 2 stones in his pocket. In the parlance of the knighthood, those were the stones of the old temple. Now, he was not only a knight, he was the reigning master. He must have seen that its greatness was gone, that the rot had already set in.
So that's why his study was empty. Someone took all his papers.
Sir, I know you've analyzed all the telephone accounts. Did that give you any leads?
The only connection I got from it was 2 names, Kempler and Griffin.
Were they both knights?
The only ones I recognized.
What do you think de Broca wanted from you?
I don't know. But his request for that urgent meeting proved to me that something catastrophic was imminent.
This tape shows the effects of a neutron bomb. It kills every living thing, but leaves houses, trees, roads, everything else intact. I mean, it's absolutely devastating.
I don't see anything.
Well, that's exactly the point.
So that's the catastrophe Alexander was talking about. But again, what's the connection between de Broca's murder and the Undertaker's suicide?
Well, it seems that both men were knights, Augustine and de Broca, as indeed was the man Alexander's source who sent us this tape.
Okay, so what are we gonna do about this?
Well, we just have to keep tabs on those guys, Griffin and Kempler. I'm going to go to Griffin's place in the country this afternoon, and you are going to find Kempler.
Right.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, I think in this case it's going to be better if you provide backup to young Rambo.
Little did the Count know that his ashes would serve to establish the new temple. The detonator isn't here?
Yes, under the ashes. Do you feel that Brother Griffin is dedicated enough to carry this to Aram?
If not, I have others who are eager to do so.
The guy just left the limo. And he hasn't got the wooden box.
Any clue as to what was inside?
I think I got X-ray vision.
And I thought you were a super guy.
Well, which car do you think I should follow, super chick?
The Admiral's a delivery boy. Stick with the limo.
Hello? Brother Griffin? Yes. It's Brother Kempler. The new temple is in jeopardy. A man on a motorcycle has been following me. I'll lead him along the usual route until you send someone to dispatch him. Eliminate him. And anyone he speaks with.
Hello, Brother Silvestro. I have a job that requires your attention.
Hi, how did it go?
Well, followed Kempler. Yes, he read me.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, come on. Well, don't worry. If it's Peter, he's gonna call back. I'll tell you one thing about this place. It makes darn good salads, huh? Get out!
No, I still say you were very lucky that nobody got hurt.
Yeah, well, what the hell was I supposed to do? I wasn't crazy about chucking it back out the window. What would you have done? Huh?
Probably the same thing.
Thank you.
Hey, listen to this. The Knights traced their lineage back to the Crusades. They founded their order in the ancient city of Aram, where they refused to exchange the fortress for Christian hostages.
Huh. Nothing like a little religious fervor.
Instead, they watched their fellow knights disemboweled before their eyes.
Nasty.
The order has traditionally based itself out of Saint-Michel at Le Puy in central France. What is it they say in real estate? Location is everything. I can have a shower.
Yeah, please.
Peter,
Yes, sir.
because the Knights have connections on the highest level, they persuaded the authorities to put out a warrant for Luke.
What?
They suspect he's onto something. They managed to frame him as a terrorist.
Then I think we're going to temporarily have to sever all ties.
No, I won't have it, Peter. Look, I've arranged a cover for you. And you must claim your heritage as a knight.
Heritage? I thought it was by invitation only.
Now, in that file, you'll find everything there is to know about knights, their customs, their traditions. Get familiar with them. And Peter, remember, we're in this together, you know.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
You got anything stronger than that, Bennett?
Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't recommend it. However,
Since when have our circumstances ever been normal?
Central fire, both terrestrial and aerial.
Stirred to action by water.
Good evening, brother.
Good evening, brother. How may I help?
It is I who will offer service. The flaming star is ascended. The new temple is in sight. Look to yourself. The message has been sent.
New temple. New master. No, Bennett. Am I to be forced to sit here and let them threaten us?
This was your father's cell.
Thank you, brother. So, when do the ceremonies begin?
You will not be able to participate in the ceremonies until you've claimed your ancestral privilege.
When may I meet the master?
Master is dead. The acting master will meet you at the appointed time. You'll find your agenda on the desk. It will tell you all you need to know. Study it well. It cannot be deviated from. And handle it carefully. It's delicate. It has not moved from that desk in 500 years.
Luke, can you hear me?
Yeah, barely.
You picking up the directional transmitter?
Your transmitter signal is very weak. They must have some high-tech jamming equipment.
Well, at least I'm in. The trip will be getting out.
Not to worry, buddy.
I'll be in touch.
That makes 23 knights who've arrived.
Yeah, well, he's right. Getting in's the easy part. It's getting back out that's going to be tough.
Luke, Nicky.
Yeah, go ahead, Pete.
I've been going through all this information that they've given me. Now, most of it's in the Knight's Code. But according to this agenda, it seems very clear that they're going to destroy the old temple.
What about the stuff you recognize?
Everything points to what they call the city of Aram. Now, it's a guess, and I can assure you it's only a guess. It's either the old word or a code name for Beirut. I've got to go.
Let's check the other side.
The acting master, Brother Camplin, has called you.
Master.
Central fire, both terrestrial and aerial.
Stirred to action by water.
You have an hereditary claim, but you must prove yourself worthy before you can ask questions about the knighthood. Your father taught you well.
I know how he had longed to see the creation of the new temple.
And so, he may enter through you.
It's my father's wish that I should follow in his footsteps.
And what is important to you?
Why do they want to blow up Beirut?
Because if Beirut was once called Aram, that's where they want to build a new temple on the original site.
What, they're gonna flatten the whole city for that?
I know. How can they do it?
Well, they can do it. The neutron bomb.
The final secrets of the Order will pass to you at your investiture.
I'm honored.
Your guide will take you back to your cell. As I suspected. Now you can meditate on what is truly important in life. Now that there's so little of it left to you. You are not the son of a knight of Aram. You were sent here by Mr. Addington.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Be sure of this. Once I am master, Addington will join his friend Brooker.
Look, Nikki.
Peter, are you all right?
They found the directional transmitter.
Can you speak up?
No, I'm on full power. Kempler knows who we're working for.
Give me the radio. Peter, sign off now. We may still be able to locate you if you don't drain the batteries. Switch your radio to standby mode. Let's go.
That way.
can.
Luke. Down here.
They're pumping some kind of gas into my cell. I don't know if I can stop it. It's hard to breathe.
Okay, listen to me. Turn your radio on in 5 minutes for 15 seconds. We're coming to get you, buddy.
Signal is fading.
We're closing in. Stay with us, buddy.
Brothers, the time has come. The old temple will be made new. Centuries of death and destruction in the Holy Land will finally cease. We are now capable of doing what our governments could not. The rising tide of infidel destruction is over if you choose me now as master of the new temple.
In one stroke, we shall take back all at once what is rightfully ours. Give the sign, brothers, so we may proceed.
Nice jewelry, Kempler. Is that your prize for killing Dobraka?
You are hopelessly outnumbered.
Yeah? Not unarmed.
Mass assassination of some of the world's most important leaders.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
The new order cannot be stopped.
So what are you going to do, blow up Beirut?
We are going to restore order to the world.
By murdering the city.
Murderer? No. Just the threat of annihilation will be enough to free the hostages.
Kempler has other plans.
He intends to kill the hostages. Every man, woman, child, and camel within a 150-mile radius, because that's what a neutron bomb does.
But we are not going to use it.
The new temple cannot be born of weakness.
No, I cannot allow you to use...
It's weakness that sets us back.
It's not the bomb, but it's sufficient to destroy all of us here.
Put it down, Captain.
Not until the old temple is joined to the new.
Your new master killed de Broca.
Yes. You killed the master.
Central fire. Both terrestrial and aerial.
Game is over.
Authorities refused comment today on an allegation that they foiled an elaborate plot to destabilize the Middle East. It seems that the plot may have been masterminded by prominent industrialist Rudolf Kempler, who was found murdered today at his mountain stronghold. Apparently the victim of a ritual killing. Murder charges may be filed pending further investigation.
Satellite link.
Oh, sorry I didn't call you earlier. Hell of a lot of scrambling going on. We're going to see some major changes on the world scene very shortly. Kempler is just the tip of the iceberg. Everybody knows that.
How are you coping, monsieur?
Oh, some threats were made. The Knights even tried to strike a deal to preserve the Fellowship. I had no alternative, Nikki.
It can't be an easy burden.
No, it's not. I think about that. But as long as one tries to remain true to the principles on which it was founded and to preserve life, I'll take it.
How about your wife?
I don't know. It seems her fate still hangs in the balance. How's Peter?
He should be in a hospital.
I have an ambulance waiting on the tarmac. And Luke?
He's still trying to learn how to fly.
Well, it's not time that discredits our principles. We do it ourselves.